Big chopper for the nigga. Hit his side. Say Lulu, what it do? We done pulled 2 holes in a new coupe. Sign no deal, these label gon' do you. These niggas ain't real, these niggas just foo-foo. I went to class to a bell, yeah. Now my OG got them bells, yeah. They better respect it, I bet they won't check it. Young Gizzo, yeah, he hard as hell.
Bankroll all of my feet. Got these mother hoes all of my means.
Yo, what it do, man? It's your boy Riffic, aka Radio Riffic. You know we wear many hats. This is just another one. This is just another thing that we do, man. Yo, I want to shout out to everybody tuning in right now in the YouTube world. Facebook, I don't know what's going on. Instagram, we don't know what's going on. So we rocking YouTube.
Yeah, it's getting bad, man.
I see niggas trying to get on MySpace. It's just getting hectic out here in the social media world.
Get on Black Planet.
Man, you know, salons with the Black Planet, everything. So, yo, shout out to everybody tuning in right now. Shout out to Grade A Media, Grade A Radio. Shout out to the Wave Mechanics. Shout out to Bodega Beauty Bar. Shout out to everybody tuning in right now. This is Too Real Radio. So let's go ahead and introduce who we got in the building so everybody can get familiar and there won't be any strangers. I'm going to start it off. It's your host, your boy, Riffic.
Kippy.
Riffic Supreme, no sour cream. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. That's how we're going to crack it up. Who else we got in the building today?
You know, it's your boy Fred on. You know what I'm saying? Super producer in the building, Wave Mechanics. You know what I'm saying? The business.
So, Fred on. Just for the people who don't know, which can't be that many, but for the few people that don't know who you are or what you do, can you give us a brief rundown on who Fred Onum is, what Fred Onum does, and some of Fred Onum's resume?
Well, everybody pretty much know what I do, you know. You know, a producer as far as, you know, making the beat, you know what I'm saying, coming up with the whole song with an artist, you know, from lyrics to the cadences to the engineering to the whole nine, you know.
Okay, so out of all those hats, since you wear so many different hats, out of all those hats, which one would you say is your favorite?
All the hats.
I don't know. So it's just like everything, you love it the same? Yeah, engineering just as much as production?
Yeah, I just really like it all. Like, it's all the same to me. It's a part of making a great song, so I could dig, you know, both of them.
Right. All right, most definitely. So what about the rapping? Like, I've seen that you put out a couple records.
Oh, yeah. I got a record out, you know what I'm saying, with my dog, Riffic, called Broccoli. On the rap side, I've been trying to, you know, do my little 1-2 every now and then. It ain't been too much on my mind, but I might want to start a little.
Oh, goddamn, you don't give a damn what you not now. So, Ashley, a.k.a. the owner of Bodega Beauty.
Yes.
Bodega.
Why don't you let the people know who you are, what you do, and what you got going, and what you provide, your services, etc.
Basically, I'm a hairstylist. I provide many things, and my specialty is extensions.
When you say extensions, like, you got to break it down for us guys, because
I say extensions because you can't say we, because when you say we, people think of black girls. And more than black
That's
girls
facts,
wear weaves.
Because
so
I automatically thought black.
I pretty much do the weaves for, you know, the black girls, the white girls, the Hispanics, Asians, Arabians, everybody.
Oh, Arab?
You getting Arab money?
I specialize in different ethnicities. Extensions.
Okay, so in this hair world, one thing we know is that if I don't know much, but what I do know is there's a lot of money in it.
Yes.
So, out of all the things that you know how to do, what would you say is that you do best?
I have many talents, but I would say the best thing that I do is I have a curl pattern that a lot of people come to me for. I call it my pearl curls, so I have a lot of people come to me just to curl their hair.
Okay, so well, that's definitely interesting. So what I want to ask is, Fred, let's get back to you. Let's get back to you and what you have going on. Can you give the people a rundown of some of your credits, your production credits, as far as artists that you have made beats with, songs with?
Man, let's start off with where we start. Let's start off with Doughboy Sauce, cause that's my brother. He got me into everything that I got going on right now. So
Doughboy Sauce is your actual brother, like
blood
brother,
same daddy.
same daddy.
Yeah, same daddy. But
Okay.
yeah, Doughboy. Then he ended up putting me in a position to get around T Wayne and Cheddar. So them two.
So when you say T Wayne and Cheddar, you talking T Wayne and Cheddar the Connect, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, and what are some of the songs you've done with those two artists, real quick?
That's a lot to name. It's so much stuff. We had Turn Down for What.
No, with T Wayne.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
T Wayne records.
Right.
What else? We had a couple records with Lil Ronnie from Dallas, Lil Ronnie Mother F.
Oh, okay.
Baby Got Back was one of them. Everybody know about that song.
And these are songs that you did with T Wayne.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else we got? It's another song called Booty Gymnastics. It's like at 1 million. I ain't been really keeping up with that song.
And it's called Booty Gymnastics.
Yeah, but it got 1 million views on YouTube, and we ain't even like
Holy
really
shit.
push that song like that. It got Lil Ronnie on there, Fat
Right.
Lip on there. Who else on there? Am I missing somebody on there? Oh, Chose on there too, DJ Chose.
So have y'all worked recently? You and T Wayne? Have
Yeah,
y'all?
we in the studio. We working on this album right now.
Oh wow. How's that coming along?
It's coming along cool. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to catch a vibe and see what new sound we create. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Cause we ain't trying to do what nobody else doing.
So what about Cheddar? Cheddar the Connect. I know y'all have some famous records together.
Yeah, me and Cheddar, we got a whole bunch of music. Everybody know about the Flick of the Wrist joint. We had came out with a song with Paul Wall called High.
Wait. Before you get to just running over the Flick of the Wrist record, that's a humongous record. Like, I seen LeBron James flicking the wrist.
Yeah.
So,
for sure.
Okay, before we just let you run past that, what was the vibe like in the studio the night that y'all came up with this whole Flick of the Wrist anthem?
We had just came from the club and we was big gas.
Everybody big gas.
Yeah. And we was so turned up after the club, we was just like, man, let's just make some music. Like, we turned. And then we just started working. I started making the beat. He didn't really like it. I said, let me add one more sound to the beat. And then I pulled up that little piano, everybody hearing the beat, and I just played it like that was like one of the things I would play every time I would get on my computer and start up a beat. Like, but I never thought to record it and put it down with that sound. So everybody just started going crazy when they heard me do it. And I just made a whole nother beat with the sound. And we recorded. Cheddar didn't know what to do. We had an old song that he had did called Honey Bands. And like somewhere in the, I think it was the verse, he said, look at the flick of their wrist in the verse.
Right.
And like that was one of my favorite songs to listen to. So I just told him, I was like, bro, say, look at the flick of their wrist. And bro was like, ooh, that's hard. I'm going to say that. And he just wrote the rest of the song. And he put that in there. I engineered the song up and it just took off. It was crazy.
Man, that's crazy, man. So you just, after you made the beat, you also engineered the track as well.
Yeah, the mix everybody hear on the radio is my mix.
It's crazy, man. You know, I just want to say that's amazing, man. So for the people who don't know, how old were you at the time when you made that record?
I was going on 21.
So you were 20 years old.
Yeah.
And
2014 when I made the
That's crazy.
song. We made the song 2014, going into 2015.
that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So 20 years old, a lot of people still trying to find out what life about. You was in the lab making hits.
Oh yeah, every day. As soon as I got out of high school, that was where I was at every day. I wasn't at home.
Okay. I also see you doing work with Trill Sammy and Dice Soho. One of their biggest records.
Yeah, their first breakthrough record I produced. Just watch, everybody know about that song.
So how was it watching the whole process of the song grow?
It was actually like watching Flick of the Wrist all over again. Shoot, I watched people in South Padre during spring break around this time when the song was popping in 2015. I was going crazy. They was jumping on the beach. Everybody was watching I run up the band. I was like, damn, they going crazy.
No, but do you know when I realized it went live? It was an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
They
and
was playing
Scott
on
Disick. Scott had bought a Rolex, and Scott was, look at the flick in my wrist on the Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
It was Scott and Rob
fucking know
Kardashian.
that. We got to get that footage.
Yeah, I might need to go get it.
Okay. Okay, so Ashley.
Yes.
Well, we know that you're new to Houston. Is that correct?
I've been in and out of Houston for a couple of years, but yes, I'm new to Houston. I'm not from here originally.
Okay, and where are you from exactly?
Los Angeles, California.
Okay, so being from Cali and being in Houston for a little while, what would you say is the biggest difference as far as the hair industry?
I would say it's more opportunities in California. It's more, well, just depending on where you want to go in your hair career. Like me, eventually I want to get to doing hair, traveling, eventually on sets, movies, probably on TV. So if you're that type of person that just want to work in a salon and make hair and do money, like Houston would be a cool place for you. But if you want to really get out there and broadcast yourself and make a name for yourself, like the Kim Kimballs and the Jen Atkin, which is Kim Kardashian's hairstylist, Tokyo Vanity, which is Cardi B and Kylie's hair. And that's actually, Tokyo Vanity started on Instagram and Kylie found him. So it's just basically like the most simplest thing now. You just got to promote yourself.
Okay, so dealing with being, I guess it's kind of like being an artist in a way.
Yeah.
Wanting to be a stylist that climbs up that ladder, you know, being a premium stylist, because I know it's a lot of money in it. Okay, so what I want to ask you is, I noticed that you are a traveling stylist, meaning different cities, different towns, wherever. What is the benefit of being a traveling stylist? And also, what advice would you give a young stylist up and coming that's looking to do something like that?
I would say the benefit to being a traveling stylist is getting out on the road, first of all, the new things you experience. Second off, having new clients, different people in another town. Also, you're expanding your business more. Like I said, if you want to be that stylist to eventually go to other cities, and it's like, you know, hey, she's flying to this city, I want her to fly to this state. So you got to start somewhere.
Okay, so being a traveling stylist, I guess you would have to have everything portable.
Yes.
That a salon would have. So
I have a portable shampoo bowl, so I'm not like the typical stylist that come to your hair and you got to like put your head over the sink. I got a portable bonnet dryer, so you can fully dry your hair. We can do relaxers at home. Also, I have a salon chair that's portable. I recently did a She's Happy hair event, and I was pretty much the only stylist that had pretty much a portable everything. I had my salon chair, my dryers, everything that I basically needed. So I would suggest if you were a traveling stylist, just have everything portable. And nowadays, like, I literally bought everything I have. Well, besides my salon chair, I got everything on Walmart.com.
literally, the
Shampoo
as far
bowl,
as making everything portable.
dryer, Walmart.com. Well, and then there's also like this thing. I'm about to get a traveling vanity that's going to be on Walmart.com. So you just got to look for deals.
Yeah, so I mean, for all the upcoming stylists or people that's tired of working in salons, that's looking for new avenues, there's some great advice out here, man. There's people out here. The thing about 2019 and what I'm noticing about this new generation is they're very innovative, and it's all about convenience. So, you know,
Yeah.
growing up, it used to be the thing to go to the barbershop, to sit there and wait that hour or 2 hours. in that line to get their hair cut on a Saturday. But now it's like
also I don't overbook. You're not about to like be with me and have like somebody waiting in front. I don't have none of my clients like lap over. Like if you come to me, you're gonna be the only person. I'm not gonna be like, oh, hold on, and I got 3 people in the chair. You come to me, you have my undivided attention.
Yeah, and I think that's really important because that was one of the cons of going to a salon / barbershop was the fact that people were having to wait, you know.
Yeah.
And then when they started implementing appointments, it kind of felt weird as a guy calling the barber trying to set an appointment, you know. I don't know. But now, you know.
Well, the hair game has changed. The hair game has really changed. Like, a lot of people back in the day used to think about it like, oh, you're just like a hairstylist and a barber. Like, you got to start your day off with how your hair look, how your face look. You got to get a clean shave. So it's just like, hairstylists, we really took back our industry, and you really got to respect what we do.
Right. Well, like I say, man, this is definitely interesting. As far as what I do want to ask you, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there want to know and want to see, as far as bundles.
Yes.
Bundles are like beats or like rappers. They're kind of everywhere, and everybody don't have the good shit.
Yeah.
So how do you go about identifying what is good hair, what is okay hair, what is bad hair, what hair is worth this price, what hair isn't worth this price?
You just really have to like know what you're looking for. I've been in the bundle game so long, I can really just look at a bundle and tell, just by the way it curls, the way it cuts. But I mean, I can't say personally because I haven't found a really good vendor or a really good bundle person. I used to have one, but I don't, unfortunately. So that's why I stopped selling hair, because I don't want to sell hair that I'm not even wearing. I'm not going to put my name behind something. So currently I wear She's Happy hair. But one of my goals to do next year is to go to India, which is pretty much all the major hairstylists. I'm realizing they have an India trip. You go, you find you a vendor, and then you basically start selling from there. There's a stylist called I Am Ming Lee. She went to India with $500, and now she makes about $2 million a year. Starting off with $500.
That sound crazy. That sound like a big risk, though, to go to a whole nother country looking for some hair. Hey, anybody seen the hair? Anybody seen the hair? Where the vendors? Well, but it seems like Harvard risk, Harvard reward is damn near like the dope game. You travel to Colombia to get it cheaper.
It's the legal dope game.
Yeah, it's the legal dope game, though. Well, we hope it's legal, because I don't think it's that many hair people voluntarily cutting their hair. That many. They got factories.
Well, also, it's different levels to the bundle game, because you can, so there's 2 sides to it. There's the one that you can already buy from the factory from India, and there's tempo hair. So tempo hair is basically the hair that gets prayed over, it gets cut right off, and that one tends to be a little bit more raw because they sew it right there and they don't add any.
They prayed?
They prayed over the hair before they cut it?
Because to them, that's part of their religion.
Dang.
Oh. Their religion is getting money? I might need a joint. Because that would have sounded like, oh, this bundle will bring us money.
That's not how they think of it, okay? Well, it's a sacrifice.
It sounded like a little bit of...
Yeah, it sounded like a little sacrifice.
Sound like somebody sacrificing something.
When you want to buy sacrifice hair, it costs.
Well, what we're going to do, man, we're going to take us a quick radio break, and we're going to get back into this next topic. And the topic will be, can you be in love with someone and still cheat? That's going to be the topic. Oh, it's juicy. We're going to get into it in just a second. Riffic.
Yeah. Look, big bankroll all of my fish. Got these mother hoes all of my miss. Percent all of my sis. Yeah, I spent dogging these bitch. Told me a line, I'm gon' sit. I been getting these racks and I'm gon' flip. I got these bad bitches in my bed. Fuck it and give her right back when I'm finished. Sometimes I be feeling like they just don't get it. I'm on the road with my brother now. Young nigga tryna buy for the rim. Them niggas over there, we don't fuck with them. Margella belt bucket ain't fly as him. 2 bitches calling me daddy like sisters. They say they not happy, a big happy family. I swear this shit at his side turn. Big chopper for the nigga hit his side. Some say Lulu, what it do? We We done pulled 2 hoes in a new coat. Sign no deal, these label gon' do you. These niggas ain't real, these niggas just foo-foo. I went to class to a bell, yeah. Now my OG got them bells, yeah. They better respect it, I bet they won't check it. Young Gizzo, yeah, he hard as hell.
Bankroll all of my bitch. Got these mother hoes all of my bitch. Percocet all of my sis. Yeah, I spent dog on these bitch.
Hold me in line, I'm gon' sip. I been getting these racks and I'm gon' flip. I got these bad bitches in my bed. Fuck it and give her right back when I'm finished. Sometimes I be feeling like they just don't get it, yeah.
Bitch want me. Yeah, bitch want me in that pussy. Chick gon' kill it. Yeah, got scripts all over my sis, baby. I don't feel it. Yeah, now I ain't gon' pop no diss, I'm coming up miss. Yeah, hold up 6, I'm sitting controlling the project, supplying the trends. Yeah, pick up the back and I'm deep. I hit the ghetto, can fly like a pigeon. Yeah, Vanessa, y'all can constellation. If I got a show, I have a minute, man. Nigga better get the trip. I'm having no scooter, hopping out a minute. Man, with big on mills, get the same roll out of my face. Got these mother hoes all of my bitch. Percocet all of my sis. Yeah, I spent dog on these bitch.
Hold me in line, I'm gon' sip. I been getting these racks and I'm gon' flip. I got these bad bitches in my bed. Fuck it and give her right back when I'm finished. Sometimes I be feeling like they just don't get it, yeah.
Yo, 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 and we back, and we back, and we back, and we back, and we back. So, man, check this out. You know who we got in the building. If you don't know who we got in the building, you got your boy Riffic, which is your host. We also got
Fred on them, Fred on them, Fred on them.
Fred on them, Fred on them. Who else we got?
Got Bodega Beauty Bar.
In the building. Now, Fred, which song photo was it again?
You might have to control Z.
Well, what I want to get into before we get into this music real quick is I want to get into one important thing. And that important thing is we want to know, Fred, what we want to know is what advice could you give a young producer or a young engineer?
A young producer, for young producers, man, get your publishing. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, value your work. You know, ownership is everything. You know, if you're not owning your records or at least a good percentage of it, it's not in your best interest. Point blank, period.
When you say they need to get their publishing, can you break that down for the 15, 16-year-old producer who's working with his homies?
Publishing, man, that pays you for the rest of your life. Even when you dead and gone, it's still going to be making money. You know, same way a person publish a book, that mean they put it into the market where everybody can see it on the shelf. You doing the same thing with your music, you know.
Well, that's very important for people to know. That's very important for people to know. Because, see, one thing about it is there's so many people that make records. I know a few artists myself that literally made hits that has either having their record stolen or their publishing take from them because they didn't have the business side done. So artists, it's important to register your music. It's important to know what your publishing is and what steps it take to go about getting that.
Yep. And knowing how to keep it and never letting nobody take it too.
Okay, so how do you feel about deals? We know that, right, well, let me make sure I'm correct. You have a deal with Warner Brothers, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so what advice would you give to producers that are working with labels or have the potential to get a deal done?
Figure out how you can help the label, you know, how they can help you. And make sure you know, getting what you deserve out of the deal. That's the most simplest I can explain it, you know.
Yeah, because one good way to make money is to help somebody else make money.
For sure.
So that definitely makes sense. So
yeah, just make it make sense too.
Right.
It gotta make sense.
With the new wave of recording where people are not necessarily in the studio at the same time, the artist and the producer, People are emailing beats and emailing verses, and with this new era of recording, do you feel like it's possible to create a genuine hit without being in the same room and studio as the producer?
Nah, I mean there are records that people done got the beats through the email and it and did some big, but I think impactful records are made from a vibe between the artist and the producer from scratch.
Okay.
You
Just
know,
in the booth together,
yeah,
working
it
together.
becomes more impactful that way.
Okay, as far as the producer, do you feel the producer get enough credit and respect that a producer should get compared to like the 90s where you had, you know, your Timberland, your Dre's, your Pharrells, and everybody knew who to go to get the hits. But it's kind of like now the industry is kind of self-sufficient where people might be like Soulja Boy, make the beat and rap on it at the same time, or J.
Right.
Cole right now. But do you feel like the respect for the producer has been lost a little bit?
Most definitely, because everybody making beats now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's plenty of people out here making beats that sound like anybody. You know, that's why I try to make my sound original to where nobody could take it. So you gotta come to me for my sound.
Right.
You know, you can't get this sound without coming to me. I don't use the same sounds everybody else use. I don't make beats like everybody else do. So if you want that type of sound, you gotta come directly to me. You can't go get that remade from another producer who trying to come up. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, that makes sense. So, how do you feel about people's kind of biting people's style? Like, you know, once one rapper come out, it gets hot. All the rappers kind of follow that trend or that cadence. Do you feel like producers go through the same thing? Once a producer make a few hits, everybody tries to copy that style.
Most definitely.
So, what do you do to protect yourself in a
That's what I'm-
situation like that?
That's what I was, you know, saying in reference to, you know, before this. You just gotta be original, man. You gotta find sounds that ain't nobody using and make them yours, you know, and make them, you know, at least somewhere close to what sounds like today, you know, like make it up to date, you know, have that same similar sound, but not like copy it. I'm like be inspired, but don't copy, you know.
So, how do you feel about? I see online that certain producers or artists they criticize Kanye. They say that yeah, he has a great ear, but as far as an actual producer, he really doesn't produce. He has everybody else do the work, and he kind of just arranges it, kind of Quincy Jones type thing.
That's what a producer does.
Do you feel like that should take away from his greatness, or if anything, that should make it better?
At the end of the day, he's still using a part of his mind to make something come together.
Right.
So that's art within itself.
True. True.
You coming from your head, bringing it into the physical, is art.
Yeah, you're right. It's no different than Picasso seeing a vision and painting a picture.
No matter how it looked, if he saw it in his head, that's what it was. It's art.
Okay, well, let's Ashley, Miss Owner of Bodega Beauty Bar, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you feel that the career, the business line of being a stylist is slowly diminishing, or do you feel like it will forever be here?
I feel like the beauty industry will forever be here because if you look in history, you look in the past, even in the middle of a recession when things is going bad, the economy is shut down. Nobody's gonna stop like not getting their hair done. First of all, tax season. First of all, she's happy hair. You can use your tax
Your
refund.
W-2s.
Listen.
Whoa. That's finance.
When tax season come, if you got some
That's
money
a
coming,
finance.
yes. And it's some beauty places like all throughout the year you can put your hair on layaway.
That's crazy, man. So, you know, She's Happy Hair, I've watched that company grow over the past few years. It grow rapid. So it's obviously got to be money in it. But what I also want to ask you is, can you name some of the cons of being a stylist? Like, we're talking about all the good things and the things that work and the things that's been working for you, but what are some things that go wrong? What are some things that people should be aware of?
First of all, you gotta have the hustle in you to want to be a stylist, because that's what it is. You gotta like, a hairstylist isn't something you can be like, oh, I'm gonna go do this just so I can make some money. You gotta really want to do it. Me, I'm a 3rd generation stylist. My aunt did hair. My aunt's aunt did hair. My grandmother did hair. People in my family growing up did hair. That's basically, you know, when I was a little girl, that's what I wanted to do.
Right.
So, to me, I would say, like, the only cons that I be getting, like, irritated is if, like, I book and then the person, like, bug me for, like, 3-4 days. And then it's, like, come time your appointment and you ain't got nothing to say.
Right.
Like, what you call me for? And then what you bother me for at 3 a.m.?
Yeah, that definitely would be aggravating. So I guess every business kind of runs into that. No matter what you do. Skrilla, you run into that too?
Yeah, all the time.
Window shopping, want to know what the price will look like, when you're available. Is it a viral video? Is it a full set video?
Or, shit, with artists, they just be like, wanting you to check out their shit.
Oh, just to hear their song.
Oh, yeah, I want to shoot a video for this. You think you can come up with a treatment?
Right.
Yeah, just so you can check out their shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's a big reach. You made them do all this? Like I say, money talk, man. Money won't buy your way in.
Oh, yeah, nowadays you got to have a cash app deposit, Bodega Beauty Bar.
Yeah, oh, okay. So that's how you operate it?
Oh, yeah, if I go to Austin, like, I'm not, especially if you book in Austin, you got to do that. I send you got to send the deposit automatically.
Yeah, you come record with me, you got to drop a deposit before you come in the studio.
Skrilla, you do the deposit as well?
Yes, sir.
So deposit is the new method then. It's no more just, hey, let me get this time at this time. No, you got to come with the money up front, locking the date.
People got to understand, like, other people time costs
Time
money.
is money.
So, man, don't think I forgot about the topic. The topic is, can you be in love and still cheat? So before we get to this relationship talk, I think it's only right that we kick off with this song right here. And when we get back, we're going to get into some juicy convo. Riffic!
So deep in my feelings, know this ain't really like me. Can't control my anxiety. Feeling like I'm touching the ceiling. When I'm with you, I can't breathe. Boy, you do something to me. Ooh, no, I'll never get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Yeah. Ooh, no, I'll never get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Listen to my heart go bottom, boot up, baby da-do, boot up, and my heart go bottom, boot up, baby da-do, it just won't stop, it go bottom, boot up, baby da-do, boot up, and my heart go bottom, boot up, baby da-do, it just won't stop, it go. How many ways can I say that I need you, baby? It's true. I think I might die without you. Feeling all over my body. You know how I like it. Ain't gotta tell you what to do. Yeah. Ooh, no, I'll never get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Yeah. Ooh, no, I'll never get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Listen to my heart go bottom, boot up, baby da. Biddy-da-do, it just won't stop, it go head over heels in love. Right in front of you, ain't gotta look no more, baby. I wanna build this love. And everything you own, you ain't gotta ask for. You got me boot up, boot up, boot up, boot up. So you from the jump, I don't wanna choose you. Got me boot up, boot up, boot up, boot up. Grab me by the waist, baby, pull me closer. I'll never get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Yeah. I'll never get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Listen to my heart go bada, boot up, biddy-da-do, boot up, and my heart go bada, boot up, biddy-da-do. It just won't stop, it go bada, boot up, biddy-da-do, boot up, and my heart go bada, boot up, biddy-da-do.
Shit, I'm finna run it out. Keep the trap closed like a haunted house. Cell phone booming, plays busting out. I ain't dying, got it, that I run them out. I don't give a fuck what it's talking about. I put my hands in the trap, niggas talk a lot of shit, but I know it's cap. I keep my eyes on my money and my bitch and my life. What's up with that? She wanna fuck around with a boss nigga with them honey. What's up with that? Yo, what's up with that? I run up beside you. I put my hands in the trap, niggas talk a lot of shit, but I know it's cap. I keep my eyes on my money and my bitch and my life. What's up with that? She wanna fuck around with a boss nigga with them honey. What's up with that? Yo, what's up with that? and pop. I pour the link, the day, the walk. This minute clean, the straight, the drop. They ask me you get it, I tell them a pop. Cause if you play around, he gon' pop. We run the city like motherfucker mobster. I got it dead all in my head. She call me daddy like motherfucker roster. I pull her hands, you see the street. I put a Lambo and smash on. Box point through the dash on. If you got a hummer, try lift it up. I'm in a Rari doing donuts. I'm in a limo and one-on-one. That's the one with the stash spot. She in the back with her ass out. I pull her hands, you see the street. I put a Lambo and smash on. Box point through the dash on. If you got a hummer, try lift it up. I'm in a Rari doing donuts. I'm in a limo and one-on-one. That's the one with the stash spot. She in the back with her ass out. My foot on the gas, no looking back. You try to follow, we tracing my tracks. I'm on the road with the heat in the gas. They wanna get me, they wanna sag. I do not fall under pressure. I get it out so clever. Go ahead, catch the leather. Touchdown so special. I pull up to 63 and pop. I pour the link, the day, the walk. This minute clean, the straight, the drop. They ask me you get it, I tell them a pop. Cause if you play around, he gon' pop. We run the city like motherfucker mobster. I got it dead all in my head. She call me daddy like motherfucker roster. I pull her hands, you see the street. I put a Lambo and smash on. Box point through the dash on. If you got a hummer, try lift it up. I'm in a Rari doing donuts. I'm in a limo and one-on-one. That's the one with the stash spot. She in the back with her ass out. I pull her hands, you see the street. I put a Lambo and smash on. Box point through the dash on. If you got a hummer, try lift it up. I'm in a Rari doing donuts. I'm in a limo and one-on-one. That's the one with the stash spot. She in the back with her ass out.
Yo, we back in the building, y'all. So, yo, man, we're going to jump right back into the topic, man. And the topic says, can you be in love and still cheat? In a relationship, in love, and still cheat. Is it possible? Is it possible at all? Even everybody tuning in right now. Can you be in a relationship, in love, and still cheat? Is it possible? So we're going to start with the ladies. We're going to start with Miss Ashley, with the owner of Bodega Beauty Bar. Can you be in love, in a relationship, and still cheat?
Well, first of all, you gotta start off like dudes and like I don't know, guys and females are way different.
Well, let's speak from the female's perspective then, right now.
I would say, from a female's perspective, no, like because females are more emotional. So it's like, I don't know. If I'm going to go ahead out here and cheat and do all this, why I'm going to be in a relationship that I am? Like, if guys cheat, it's just a nut. She could be like the most ratchetest, ugliest girl ever, and he don't care. If a female cheat, it's a one-up.
You think, so basically, if a woman cheat, the relationship basically over. That's what you're saying. And with a man, he could cheat, nut, and go lay back down and get ready.
Yes.
So you really think that it's that black and white with a man? Like,
you say you could go get ready.
So Fred, what about you? How do you feel like you could be in a relationship, in love, and still cheat?
I mean, there's no possible way if you really love somebody, you know what I'm saying? You can't cheat it then.
So you basically saying if you really love somebody, you can't cheat. I mean, the love that you have for them won't allow you to cheat. Is that what both of y'all saying?
I mean, it's kind of hard to put that one in perspective.
Why you say that?
Because it just depends on the person, like really more so. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody not the same. Like it's not even like a gendered like thing to me. Like it's more of a person. Like you know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion.
Right. I mean, my personal opinion, can you be in love and cheating? I'm gonna say it depends on what you consider cheating. Because some people think conversation cheating. Some people think, like, you get what I'm saying? So, can you be in love and still be fucking other bitches? I don't think that. I don't think so. But like I say, it's out on what people consider cheating, because I know some women, like, if you conversate with another woman, you just cheated. Whether it's in person, whether it's text, whether it's Whether you knew her since elementary, it don't
Emotional.
matter.
First of all, because when you get a girlfriend, I don't care if you knew that girl since kindergarten. Y'all, listen.
But every female's not like that because there's some women that don't mind.
Females are sneaky, bruh. Nah, ain't none of that. Oh, that's my homegirl from 5th grade. Come on now, don't play. With
But
me.
there are people with legit friends.
And there's a lot of people that take advantage of that. And then you, the girl, hanging out, and then next thing you know, your husband is really doing his so-called friend.
Well,
You're
yeah.
not about to have
I mean,
dinner with a
it
woman.
happens both ways because
You're not about to have
you
dinner
hear
with a
women
woman.
say, "That's my bro, that's my brother." Nigga, please.
I mean, every interaction that becomes, you know, friendly doesn't always have to involve sex.
Right.
Well, it depends on who you are.
Sexual.
Yeah, it depends on what the conversation is.
The conversation.
Because if it's a clean platonic conversation, then fine. But if the conversation getting a little too pervy, get a little pervy in your ass.
Trying to get a little swerve.
You just gotta. Okay, dealing with the industry. Fred, is it hard to be in a relationship and be in the industry at the same time?
No.
Why? Oh, whoa. Skrilla disagrees.
For certain individuals, for me, it's not because, I mean, I done seen so many different women and shit like that, but I just feel like it's gonna be the same shit. It don't matter which one of them you pick. So just pick the one that, you know what I'm saying, that you feel like.
Yeah, you're gonna go through something no matter who you with.
it's-
That's one thing that I did learn. It don't matter who the fuck you pick. Eventually, you're gonna go through something.
It's the same.
But as far as dealing with the insecurities and stuff like that, how do y'all feel about that?
As far as insecurities, what do you mean?
Yeah, I was about
In
to
a
say.
relationship, like if you're in the industry, you're always gone, you're surrounded by women or vice versa, surrounded by men. For example, Ashley, you do guys with dreads hair. Do you like, some guys can be insecure about them type things. Like,
I would say it depends on if you give somebody to look off at that point. Like, you gotta trust that person, and that's the most important thing.
well, yeah, but trusting people is the hardest thing to do nowadays. Would y'all agree or disagree with that?
That is true.
It's true, but if y'all done went ahead and made that effort, y'all ride for each other so hard, y'all want this to happen. Like, it gotta start with trust, no matter
Yeah.
what.
Anything in this world that you want to do, you're gonna have to
Have some trust.
some type of trust. Whether you're doing business, got business partners, relationship partners,
gotta become a
any type of
trustee.
partner. Yeah, or a team member. Well, yo, before we get up out of here and go through a quick radio commercial break, I want to let people know, man. Hold your head up. Facebook's coming back. Instagram's coming back. I know y'all going crazy out there. I really don't know what the fuck is going on. They would choose today, which is our first show. So today is memorable, but they would choose today to say ain't no Facebook and it ain't no Instagram, so ain't no streaming, ain't no live, ain't no looking
Y'all
at
get
ass
your
and
ass up and
titties.
go read a book.
It ain't no premium channels, but Instagram women are going crazy. The Instagram models,
Yeah, I'm happy to not see no naked niggas and no
they can't
twerking.
sell that
I be
ass.
trying.
They pimp it, they ain't dead. It just moved to the wind.
Oh yeah, what's the Instagram models gonna do?
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Yo, it's a crisis for some people, man. They can't make money. It's like your job, going to work, and then the doors will close. That's pretty much what people that make their money off Instagram and Facebook going through right now. Doors are closed. Find another way.
Yes, find another undercover brother.
But yo, we're going to take us a quick smoke break and get to this.
Wave mechanic, wave mechanic, wave mechanic, wave mechanic, wave mechanic.
LG. The Billy is violent, addicted to honey. Pull up in the coupe. Oh my God. Yo, bitch act like she do me, like she does. Smoking on this doobie, on this doobie. Put my foot in the jacuzzi, just to be. Pull up in the coupe, in the coupe. Yo, bitch act like she do me, like she does.
Smoking on this dude, on this dude. Put my foot in the jacuzzi just to pull up on the scene. And my bitch gotta get to the chick. Frito Lane with the chick. Smoking on the doobie while I'm riding in my coupe. All I do is ball. Most y'all bitches groupies. I'm Shark Tank. Y'all niggas is guppies. I just called a place about to be a movie. Look at the pump inside of my trunk. I just grabbed a boobie. Please do not flex or stunt. I'm just trying to roll a blunt. I be blowing on pressure, nothing lesser. Always got the gas, ain't no Tesla. Over here, let's make it clear. I'm the boss, I write up the check. It don't matter who got next. I will always be big. Pull up in the coupe. Oh my God. Yo, bitch act like she do, like she does. Smoking on this doobie, on this doobie. Put my foot in the jacuzzi just to be. Pull up in the coupe, in the coupe. Yo, bitch act like she do, like she does. Smoking on this doobie, on this doobie. Put my foot in the jacuzzi just to be. In my styrofoam cup, tryna pull up. Nigga, what's up? Smoking on the bud, fat sack of Alibaba. Pull up on the scene and I'm riding in a Hummer. I'm hotter than the summer. I can put that on my mama. I really do this shit. Y'all just trying to find yourself. I'm on my high horse, only think about myself. If you want the drama, better ask for some help. I'm on some bullshit. I don't care about your feelings. I'm feeling really diddy. Ain't showing no pity. Nice to fucking meet ya. I wouldn't wanna be ya. Listen to the words, cause they something like a preacher. Listen, bitch. Pull up in the coupe. Oh my God. Yo, bitch act like she do, like she does. Smoking on this doobie, on this doobie. Put my foot in the jacuzzi just to be.
Flame spinning in traffic, big pistol automatic, farm whip automatic, getting racks automatic. Got a dream, Fat Patrick. 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 Flame spinning in traffic, big pistol automatic, farm whip automatic, getting racks automatic. Got a dream, Fat Patrick. Got a dream, Fat Patrick. Got a dream, Fat Patrick. Got a dream, Fat Patrick.
I got money stuffed in the mattress. These niggas fake, they some actors. Take these niggas back to activists. Back when we wasn't having shit. I be having ghetto dream like I'm Fat Pat. 100 rounds in my drum, you better bag back. These days, you gotta stay strapped. I do this for my niggas in the trap to selling crack. In Herschel, my hood, gotta keep it on the map. I used to dream of gripping wood, dripping candy in that slab. I had to live out my dream, come back and put on a team. I know they plotting they scheme, so I went by me a beam. Me and Bell, together we win and never fail. I be one deep when I make a sale. If they get caught up, they probably tell.
Flame spinning in traffic, big pistol automatic, farm whip automatic, getting racks automatic. Got a dream, Fat Patrick. 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 Flame spinning in traffic, big pistol automatic, farm whip automatic, getting racks automatic. Got a dream, Fat Patrick. Got a dream, Fat Patrick. Got a dream, Fat Patrick. Got a dream, Fat Patrick.
I'm still working magic, good kush in the plastic, sipping off in the traffic. Big pistol got me sagging, ballin' like it's a classic. Houston Rockets, Dallas Maverick, bad bitch steak and salad. Bounce the bitch off the mattress. Hood nigga, but the flavor drippin'. Camouflage, she know I'm different. Talk to bitch and you was playing with her. Now she happy cause she know the difference. Got a dime, now she really winning. Got a real when we fuck up digits. You a lane, you a playing game. I be running things, rob any business. Billions done so debonair. Some say he ain't playing fair. Herschel would raise a grizzly bear. My kind really rare. Al former activist, bar pro, methazine, codeine. Bust the seals of the lean, city of the sir like Modine.
Like flavor spinning in traffic. Big pistol automatic. Foreign whip automatic. Getting racks automatic. Got a dream, Fat Patrick. 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 Like I'm spinning in traffic. Big pistol automatic. Foreign whip automatic. Getting racks automatic. Got a dream, Fat Patrick. 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 Yeah.
Our fucking mind.
My wrist is a bird, nigga. Pull up part on the curb. Fuck with your herd, nigga. I be sipping on the surge. Like, sipping on the lead. That's the East to peak. Swisher full of green. Pocket full of green. Here's just on my teeth. Fresh like Listerine. Pull up on the curb. Fuck what you heard. Sipping on the surge. My bitch is from the bird. She fixing me hors d'oeuvres. I really can't think. I'm sipping East to pink. My cushion really stink. I got a Cuban link. You know a nigga ballin'. Your bitch, she call me Spalding. Riffic, terrific. These bitches, I'm pimping. I don't pass, I'm stingy. I pull down, you hear me. We only smoke the 93. And my wrist game supreme. My wrist is superb. Riffic, pull up part on the curb. Fuck with your herd, nigga. I be sipping on the surge. Sipping on the lead. That's the East to peak. Swisher full of green. Pocket full of green. Here's just on my teeth. Fresh like Listerine. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Side. Bella.
Riffic.
Side.
We like,
My wrist gang, so insane. My wrist gang, so insane. My wrist gang, so insane. Make the pot sing like Rick James. Make the pot sing like a James. Make the pot sing like Rick James. Make the pot sing like Rick James.
How to make some money, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, we back here. I had messed up the DJ stuff, so I just stopped it and jumped back. Too real radio for your ass. You get what I'm talking about. So, yeah, we back in the building. Yo, everybody, thank you for tuning in. We've been getting it in, the show, halfway through it, a little over halfway through it. Getting the hanks off. That's what my daddy used to say in Alabama. Got to get the hanks off you. And I asked my mama, I said, Mama, what the hell is the hanks? You know what I'm saying? Because I was so confused. And Mama said, boy, you don't know what the hanks is? And she said, that's what them country niggas used to say was like a demon on you. Or like, damn, you know what I mean? Like a bad, weight up like off a bad spirit on you. So my dad used to be like, yeah, boy, you better hurry up and get them hanks off you. So, yeah, man. So, let's get back into these juicy convos, man. So, out of all the social medias, the different forms of social media, the different sites, which one of y'all like the best? And why?
Me, social media, that's a tricky one. I have to say I like Instagram.
Why is that?
I mean, it's innovative, it's creative, you know. You could find artists, you know, who being themselves, like, all day. Like, you can see a visual of who people are, kind of get a feel of their character and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, Miss
Kinda,
Ashley.
sorta.
Miss Ashley, same question to you. Out of all the social media sites, which one do you like the best?
See, I'm on social media all day, and I use all three of them for different things. So I would have to say YouTube.
YouTube.
YouTube Live.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna say Facebook because Facebook, you get the chance to see, like, I really feel like people each social media is a different person. A person is different on each one. So there's a lot of people that might be this way on Instagram, they're not like that on Facebook. Or if they like this on Facebook, their Instagram is totally different, Twitter, etc. But I don't know, I'm Facebook because I just get to post what I want at any time. And I like that.
Well, Snapchat is pretty cool. I love
Snap. It was cool at first, and then it was just kind of too. When they did the update and it switched, I never kind of got back with them.
I like the filters, like the animal filters, and like the little glare, and then it might be like a halo or like a crown.
I like how they break
different
records.
stuff like that.
Instagram break records more than DJs. Cause that Gucci, that was Lil Pump, Gucci Gang. I had never heard the song until it was the theme music on Snapchat.
Gucci Gang.
Yeah, so like, you know, LeBron been breaking records too. Cause that T Grizzly, something with the rollie on. Flexing with the rollie. I ain't never heard it till I seen LeBron post it. DJ Khaled, he posted. There's a lot of niggas breaking music. So speaking of breaking music, Fred, are you getting into this breaking music, breaking artists? Because when we look at your resume, a lot of the artists that came out under you and that you worked with, they wasn't known before.
Right. Yeah, that's my thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, growing up, you know, listening to a lot of Tupac and Snoop Dogg, a lot of their music was Dr. Dre influence, you know? So I adopted that Dr. Dre wave. Dr. Dre was always looking for hot new talent, you know? He discovered Snoop. He discovered, who else he discovered? He discovered a lot of people. The cons would be trying to get everybody and their mama to, you know, take a liking into it. Because these days, you know, if it's not popping, people don't want to mess with it, you know. Or if they don't see the numbers, you know, that they feel like they should be seeing, they ain't going to fuck with it. So,
Right.
versus the numbers and all of that, like, the talent is there, the music is there, everything is there. It's just, it's the marketing, you know. You got to market your music right. You got to make sure it looks good, you know. And a lot of times, you know, it comes with a headache because there's not a lot of people available. Everybody is an entrepreneur these days, so everybody be booked up. So a lot of times I try to, you know, take out, you know, trying to chase people down and get it done myself.
So would you say that hits are made or marketed?
They're marketed, but they are also made too, but it's mostly marketing because I done heard some trash blow up.
Yeah, most definitely.
For real.
And Miss Ashley, I'm gonna ask you the same question. Would you say being a stylist is more so natural talent or more marketing?
It goes hand in hand because why would you market something you can't do?
Well, there's plenty. Like for example, there's some people that can't rap, but they might blow up. So it's like not. Sometimes it ain't the natural talent.
I mean, I get that. Like, rapping is one thing. Like, putting your music out there to somebody. Like, you're personally doing a service to somebody's head.
Right.
Like, you can't just be out there playing.
Right. You're right about that because that's a quick way for your reputation to go down the drain. But what we're gonna do is, Mr. Fred on them, since we brought you here and we talking about a lot of the artists that you worked with, and a lot of artists that you plan on working with in the future, I feel like it's just right, and it's only right that we start going through some of your resume, and letting the people actually hear some of the songs that you actually helped create. So this one that we're gonna pull up first is gonna be "Oh Yeah," produced by Fred on them. The song is by Sauce Walker. So this song here, do you have anything that any memory or anything that you can say about this song with the Sauce?
And that track right there, it was just like, I don't know, like I was making a certain type of music at that time, like around that day, or I want to say maybe that week. I had did The Kid That Did beat, and I wanted to like create a new sound, so I ended up creating something like that.
So you talking about that I Did It by Sauce Walker?
Yeah, like both of those beats kind of came hand in hand. That's why they sound kind of similar.
Well, then let's go ahead and why don't you introduce it to the people so we can jump right into it and get started.
Man, y'all already know what it do. It's your boy Fred on them. Introduces Sauce Walker. Oh yeah, produced by me. You know what I'm saying? And we on Too Real Radio, baby.
Oh yeah.
This shit crazy, man. Sometimes I be hearing this shit that these niggas be saying, man. And all the thing a nigga could be like is, oh yeah. Niggas won't kill me, oh yeah. Bitches playing in my hair. Diamonds dripping on me everywhere. Niggas say they gon' rob me, oh yeah. But I'm still dripping, oh yeah. But I'm still dripping, oh yeah. I'm in Belly, out in Bel Air. Riding with two white bitches, I swear. Oh yeah. 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 Niggas won't kill me, oh yeah. Bitches playing in my hair. Diamonds dripping on me everywhere. Niggas think they gon' rob me, oh yeah. Pussy nigga, you is such a hater. Shoot the chopper, give your ass a taper. Old Southside disintegrate. Yeah, these niggas ever try to take my paper? Nah, nigga, we ain't going for it. 30 kick like Chuck Norris. Only you can prevent the fire, but you finna get burnt in the forest. Roach nigga, go and get some paper before I take your life and do the world a favor. Mad cause a nigga spilling flavor and you still fruity swag now later. Nah, you ain't touching these cheese. Pull a pistol out fresh, please. Don't listen, then I squeeze. Not a nigga, I ain't known it these. Now, little daddy, you mistaken. If you ever thought that you would take my bacon, I'm the reason why the earth's shaking. You ain't nothing but a fucking raisin. 93, that's how we blazing. On the beach, California, Kane. We got all the girls around the world dripping sand. Pussy niggas. Niggas won't give me, oh yeah. Bitches playing in my hair. Diamonds dripping on me everywhere. Niggas say they gon' rob me, oh yeah. But I'm still dripping, oh yeah. Drippin', oh yeah. I'm in Belly, out in Bel Air. Riding with two white bitches, I swear. Oh yeah. 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 Niggas won't kill me, oh yeah. Bitches playing in my hair. Diamonds dripping on me everywhere. Niggas think they gon' rob me, oh yeah. Little nigga, you ain't drippin' water. Copycat, C-Rocks, monster. Due to the rap game, I had 20 sons way before I had a daughter. Boy, you ain't kick favor like this. You wasn't behaving like this. Tripping and breaking the bitch. Pointing and holding your hip. Who got you feeling like a pimp? Talking slick while your neck swinging. Got you buying everything at the jewelry store. Customized, no angels. I showed you life from a different angle. How you could copy me and hate, nigga. And now show me my respect when they ask you why you dripping this way, nigga. Trace my steps every day, nigga. You know the twins paved the way, nigga. Oh, I thought you was a drug dealer. Oh, I thought you was in love with her. Oh, you pimpin', but I just see you in a sexy kissing in the club with her. Boy, you know trees is for kids. A lot of these rappers, my niggas won't kill me, oh yeah. Bitches playing in my hair. Diamonds dripping on me everywhere. Niggas say they gon' rob me, oh yeah. But I'm still dripping, oh yeah. But I'm still dripping, oh yeah.
Yo, we back. Back in the building.
Back.
So,
We back, baby.
what I wanted to do is, now that we got that song out the way and the people know that you involved with the sauce and you involved with everything they got going, and we actually, excuse me, one of the creators and help originate the sound of the sauce. Can you speak on that for a second? Because TSF is one of the, hardest hitting guys coming out of Houston right now. And you're one of the people that helped create the sound, the original sauce, the original drip. So, with the world still in the style and still in the sauce and still in the drip, how do you feel about that?
Man, it's crazy because I ain't even expect so many people to just bite like so hard. Like it's mind blowing. I ain't gonna lie. Like, shout out to my cousin Sancho. You know what I'm saying? He already know what time it is. He pretty much started all of this. Everybody taking twin drip. They taking walk drip too, but they really taking Sancho drip. Sancho is the man.
Shout out to the biggest Sancho Saucy in the building. So we got another record right now, and this record is by T Wayne and Rich the Kid. A lot of people don't know that you have a Rich the Kid placement. So how do you feel about this record and Rich Kid being one of the hottest artists out right now? How do you feel about that?
Man, that record is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't really get the attention that it should have gotten, but it'll get there. You know what I'm saying? It's still unheard from a lot of people. So
let's go and introduce it then, and so people can hear it and get used to it and find it and do everything else that they need to do. Goddamn.
Right now, y'all tuned in to Rich the Kid featuring T Wayne and Key. Broke Wrist, produced by me. Broke the wrist.
Let's get to it.
Yeah, niggas smooth with the wrist. 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 I really know we're real. I really know we're real. Yeah, niggas smooth with the wrist. 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 I really knows we're whip. I really knows we're whip. Yeah, niggas smooth with the wrist. Yeah, niggas smooth with the wrist.
Wrist game, wrist game. Young nigga in the kitchen made a meal with the wrist game. Fucking your bitch in that matte black big back. Taught her how to whip it in the kitchen, make it come back. I was counting up racks when I was sleeping on it. Main roll too big, can't put a rubber band on it. I can whip it with a motherfucker broke wrist. Had to come up to the floor for the whole brick. Young nigga smooth with the pop. I don't wanna fuck, give me top. I got 22 pitches in the drop. I don't fuck with nobody cause I'm hot. Think I'm playing, you must be crazy. In the living room trying to whip a baby. Then the Lord that I made it cause they hate me. Overseas taking trips out to Haiti. They know I'm rich but the niggas still trapping. We did it once, now the whole world dapping. Thumbs on roll like the South Pole. Gab bad, elbow. I know they watching, so I'm trapping smarter. Trying to whip the pot, I whip it harder.
Yeah, niggas smooth with the wrist. 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 I really know we're whip. I really know we're whip. Yeah, niggas smooth with the wrist. 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 I really knows we're whip. I really knows we're whip. Yeah, niggas smooth with the wrist. Yeah, niggas smooth with the wrist.
Gotta make love to the pipe. Love to the pipe. Gotta make love to the pipe. Hey, love to the pipe. Okay, when you scrape the pipe, hey, better not miss the spot. Why you miss the spot? Now you owe me guap. Made a lot of guap. Off my fucking wrist. I done took some risks. That made a nigga rich. Shout out my brother Rich. Shout out my brother Flip. My blood brother, man, savage, he gon' trip. Oh Lord, not again. Oh Lord, not again. Hey, I think I hurt my hand, man. I think I broke my wrist. Wrist. Man, fuck that bitch. This some real shit. Yeah, I really whipped the brick. Hey, I don't get the gist. I don't get the gist. I really did the shit. Hey, it no sense. You ain't making sense. You ain't making sense. Get up off my phone. Go fuck my bitch.
Young niggas smooth with the wrist. 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 I really know we're whip. I really know we're whip.
You know we got outros the whole album.
Young niggas smooth with the wrist. Young niggas smooth with the wrist.
Yo. We back in there. Back in the building. Yeah, we back in there, man.
We back like a junkie won't crack.
Yeah, we back like the junkie that want it all. They want it all, they trying to ball. So, what we're going to get into today, what I really want to do is I want to talk to the lady real quick that we have. Miss Ashley, can we holler at you for a second? Now, what I want to know is, we really want to know, got a question there. It's been on my social media and the guys want to know. Guys want to know, why is it hard for women to really tell you what they want? For an example, let's say you want to go out to eat. And then you say, okay, where you want to go? And then you say, I don't know. Then he named a place and you say, I don't want to eat that. So it's just, can you give from your perspective, why is it kind of hard for a woman to kind of choose and tell you exactly either what's wrong or what she wants or something? Like, why is it such a guessing game? Damn. Is that the facts?
Like, it's not like it's like this big, deep, dark secret. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out my life right now. Like, just roll past some places, help me come up with some ideas. We'll filter through them. Like, and I don't know. Or it's just like, if you know what I like, then I don't like, let's go do that.
Well, so it's basically like the man got to know the woman and just kind of read her mind. That's basically, that's the answer.
Yeah, and you can never go wrong with taking her to get seafood.
Seafood, huh? So seafood is the magic trick.
Yeah.
Oh, you want some crawfish, baby?
Crawfish, baby.
I'm a crab leg girl. I want some crab legs and shrimp. Like,
You know I want the crawfish.
crawfish take too much work.
You just don't know how to eat it.
And then it just be like a little, like, the little, you doing all of that.
But it's the taste. It's about the little things.
Well, I like crabs. I ain't gonna lie. I agree with her. Crawfish is a little too much work for not enough meat.
I got to be in the mood for crawfish.
Yeah, you got to be ready to nick.
And then it's like, I'm from California. Like, I never had a crawfish until I moved to Houston. Like, we don't have those.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know
So it's
that.
like, we grew up off of, like, fish and crab. Like, because in Cali, you can just fish is right there at the ocean.
So, in Cali, they don't even have mug bugs. They don't have crawfish. Is that what you saying?
I don't think we do. No.
Yeah, I don't think they have any mud bugs out there.
Wow.
Like, we got the little things that, like, hang on, like, the side of the pier. I don't know. I forgot what they call them, but, like, some people clean them, cook them.
You talking about those,
You know the things that be on the side of the piers?
they're called, not oysters. But
Clams?
Mussels.
Mussels.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We was all lost right now.
So we have tons of mussels, like a lot of them.
My mama would probably love that shit.
So that'll be like the thing.
Well, which one create pearls?
That's an oyster.
So why is we not capturing oyster trying to get the pearl?
Because it don't exactly work like that.
Let's see. Because if it did, I might have a whole bunch of oysters.
That's hard. They tell you the actual name of the song that will play right there.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know I got to tell you something.
In the system.
Well, look, check this out. Speaking of playing the song, we're going to go ahead and jump right into another record. And we're trying to get this music to y'all so y'all can hear it and people can see what we really got going on. And when we get back, we're going to jump into some more juicy topics. This is Too Real Radio Riffic.
business. Beat the chest, beat it, see the chick, see it. Got bitches selling sex, selling all them business. She sell it twice, sell it twice. Told her give it all she got, give it all she got. I put her on the track, watch when she bring it back. She bring it back. You know that I got the rap, I got the rap. I'm smoking on the gas, Why she gon' make the cash? She make the cash. Tryna sell all that ass. Riffic to Riffic. She selling that twice 'cause she get. No smoking, no gas, and no lit. Pulled up in the fat, big diamonds on my neck. Got the bitches and they selling sex. Right there on business. Beat the chest, beat it, see the chick. That bitch is selling sex. Right there on business. Pulled up in a fat, big diamonds on my neck. Got these bitches and they selling sex. Right there on business. Beat the chest, beat it, see the chick. Got bitches selling sex. Right there on business. Hold up. Cash on deck. Hold up. Put up in the vet. Diamonds on the neck. Yeah, I'm catching plays. Bill Belichick. Get the check. Right on business. Get the check. Hit 'em with the tech. So what you wanna do, ho? I want you, ho. All y'all come through, ho. And I can put you on the stroll and you can do what it do, ho. I try to stay low key, but everywhere I go, all the people seem to know me. I'm like a young OG. I had to break a bitch 'cause you know the bitch owe me. Dipping on the block slowly. I had to watch my money 'cause you know my money owe me. Now that's a bit. I tell that hoe cut the chick. Beat the chest, beat it, see the chick. Got bitches selling sex, right there on business. Pulled up in a fat, big diamonds on my neck. Got these bitches and they selling sex, right there on business. Beat the chest, beat it, see the chick, see it. Sell it.
Yo, we back in here, man. We back in here, and it's just knowledge floating all through the area. I wish I were here to get this real game, but we can't give it away because the game is meant to be sold and not told. So, if you want to know the game, then you got to tune in, you got to pay attention. And you also got to watch it because we're streaming live, 2-3 cameras going on at the same time right now. We appreciate everybody who's listening. We're here every single Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So the whole time you sitting in traffic and you mad because they're inching and everybody looking at the wreck, riding slow instead of just driving by, you tune in to us and we're going to keep you laughing, we're going to keep you smiling, and we're going to give your ears something new, something that you haven't heard. So, Miss Ashley.
Yes.
For all the stylists in the world, everybody that loves hair, because hair just seems to be everywhere. And what we want to know is, we want to know this one thing. Is it better, in your professional opinion, starting off to work in a salon or to work from home or as a mobile stylist? Which Out of all those three choices, if you're just starting, 19-year-old, you're getting out of high school, you're not really trying to figure things out, what you like doing hair?
I had a different experience than most people starting off doing hair. Like I said, I grew up in a family that did hair. So growing up, I was in a salon, I was in a barber shop before I even went to beauty school. I had already started interning as I was in beauty school. Like, you know, I would just hang out with my mom and her friends at the salon. I grew up in kind of a city where people will mentor you, so it's easier to find a mentor. So I was able to find a lady, and she was actually my current hairstylist at the time. Her name was Rashida, and she's pretty much the reason that showed me I can be a hairstylist but take it to the next level.
Right. So, out of all three though, out of the salon, out of working from home, out of
I
being
like
a
working
mobile
for
stylist.
myself better because the salon, I definitely think you should work there to get the experience. Everybody should work there, but it's not for everybody.
Okay, so it's just up to you whether you feel, because some, like I say, and the reason I keep bringing up artists, we got Fred on them in the building, and some artists prefer big studios, some prefer home studios. So I guess it's just a preference thing, right? Whether you want to be in a big salon, a medium salon, or just work for yourself.
Well, my clients actually like the more personal time because I have clients with like alopecia. They might have like a bald spot, or it might be like an older woman or a younger woman who has a bigger bald spot and they don't want everybody to see it. My dread clients and even some of my, extension clients, they like to smoke, so more of a personal environment. They can go ahead and kind of relax and do them. It's easier for other people to bring their kids, and it's more of a personal space. You don't got to worry about your kid running around the salon.
So it's full training friendly? Is that what you?
Yes, we are.
Wow. It's a big difference. And mind you, she's from Cali, so in Cali you could do that. For all the feds watching right now, you got to be careful, man, because right now they're using any and everything against you. Baby. So, you got to be careful. How do y'all feel about the new wave where everybody posts everything they do? Guns, money, sex, prostitution, the whole nine.
I ain't trying to hear nobody, see nobody posting nothing, talking about nothing on the internet. They coming to get you.
They coming to get your ass.
People on our live feed, they want us to respond to us.
Oh, okay. So what we got? I'm sorry to everybody on our live right now on our YouTube live tuning in. We've been focused on everything. Shout out to Fo Trey. Shout out to Fo Trey, man, tuning in.
We see you on here, man. We see you.
We see you, big dog. We just trying to get everything situated, but we got you. Let's get to the main topic that the world's talking about.
South by Southwest.
Well, not South by Southwest. We'll get to that next after we play this song. But what I want to know is y'all take on this Tekashi situation. Y'all tuning in right now, we comment so we can know what y'all think about this Tekashi situation. Should he be labeled as a snitch? Should he snitch? Well, he's already snitched, so it's too late. Is it okay? Should he be able to come out, drop another hit, make a platinum gold record? How do y'all feel about this?
Hibachi is a snitch. It's two things that you can't come back from, and that's messing with the same sex and snitching.
Yeah, those two are vicious. They're kind of hard to come back from.
I would say snitching is definitely a no, but a lot of people who are able to get snitched on, why did you feel discomfortable?
I don't know. My thing was you was just gang.
Everybody screaming gang, gang,
just gang. It was just everybody suck this, and now they saying, oh, he like, I'll tell you anything. I'll tell you about Millie. I'll tell you about TK. Nigga, I'll tell you who shot Doe B. Nigga, I'll tell you where T.I. got his guns from. Nigga, I'll tell you about, what's the one nigga that shot the nigga Taxone in the club? What's the nigga that shot at Taxone in the club? Troy Ave. He gonna tell on Troy Ave. Anybody can get it. This nigga say, yo, blood. I got a daughter out there.
blood.
But nigga, when your daughter was still right there when you was, I don't know, man. You talking about niggas? They fuck my bitch. Why you? All right, well, you knew what kind of bitch you had, or you knew what kind of niggas you was hanging around. Is this what?
She needed a Gucci fanny pack.
Fanny? Oh yeah, damn. No, that was Chief Keef baby mama, wasn't it?
No, it was 6ix9ine baby mama.
With the fanny pack?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just
That
feel like
Gucci
I
fanny
never.
pack look nice.
Only thing I can say is he making the Mexicans look bad. Because Mexicans hold it down. I know a lot of Mexican daddies, they will kill you for snitching. Their own kind will kill your ass for snitching. And he was just repping Mexico when he was at the top of the game. And now that he finna snitch on everybody, you know. I'm not really with that. But we're going to get off that topic. She brought up South by Southwest. So shout out to everybody headed to South by Southwest and everybody that's already out there. Grade A Media will be there if you need to get your videos, viral videos, full videos, treatments, whatever you need. Holla at Skrilla. Riffic will be there. Fred on them will be there. We got the Beast, the studio, everything. Ashley, you going out there. You got clients. You slanging hair.
I will be doing hair in Austin. And also I'm going to go ahead and grab something to eat at the Grubhub truck.
Oh, the Grubhub truck. Shout out to Bentley Ballin' Boy. He just opened up the Grubhub, catering, food truck, etc. The food's amazing.
Oh, and all you rappers out there, if you bring people to come and eat, we will help you fund your music.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
So bring your ass.
So bring your ass and your cash. You got to bring both.
And then anybody that needs to get their hair done at South by Southwest, I'll be out there with everything. I'm taking a salon chair. You think I should put the salon chair in the back of the Lexus? You should roll out with the chair.
You're going to have to do something. Cause shit.
Oh, yeah. And I'm bringing the mic. I'm bringing speakers.
Everything.
I'm bringing the whole nizzy. So if
We'll be out
you
there
want to
tomorrow.
record and work, you know I make the beat.
Well, speaking of making the beat, we just brought up Dice Soho and Trill Sammy. You got a generator too? Yeah. Oh, Lord.
I got them, not them cheap ones, but
Right.
they make all the noise. These generators don't make no noise at all.
So Skrilla got the generators. It doesn't matter if it's dark. It don't matter about none of that. We got the lights, the plug-ins. If you need curling out, you plug up the curling out to the generator. However it got to get done, it's going to get done.
I might just record you in the middle of 6th Street.
And then Skrilla shoot the video right there and there.
And make the beat.
Yo, y'all playing.
If you need hair and makeup, I'll be right
That's
there.
a one-stop shop to record and shoot right there. You know how much it could rack up?
Bro, do you know how viral they were going on the internet?
Oh,
These
that's
niggas making a
100%
song in the middle.
Might
of
need to discuss this.
Might need to go ahead and do this.
Yeah, because this is $1 million deal right here. You know what I'm saying?
It don't matter because you heard it first and it's on camera.
Well, look,
it's recording.
We're gonna
you
get off
niggas
this
take it
goddamn
and we
mic.
coming for you. And I ain't playing, nickel.
Well, Fred just unleashed the beast on your ass. We're going to go ahead and jump into this new record. Well, actually, the record's kind of been out, but we need y'all to come support it like it's brand new. It's called Just Watch by
Dice Soho, Trill Sammy.
Dice Soho and Trill Sammy, produced by
It's the Biz.
Fred on them, Fred on them. So y'all tune in, check it out.
Watch how I run up them bands, thumb it through 100 grand. Watch how I run up them bands, thumb it through 100 grand. All I wanted was a bag full of hundreds. Bag full of hundreds. All I wanted was a bag full of hundreds. A whole lot of money. About to go fuck up a check. Fuck it up. About to go fuck up a check. About to go fuck up a check. About to go fuck up a check. Yeah, I'm the motherfucking man. I might cash out on the lamb. Pull out with the doors open. Then I'ma flex it on the ground. Probably take somebody bitch. Then I'ma go fuck on her friend. Get some sloppy in the bins. Then I'ma pass it to my man. I don't really give a fuck what they talking about. I'm on a paper chasing ride. Hit her front and back, then put cream all over her face like she breaking out. Backwood full of skunk, double cup full of punch. If Shotty put that pussy on me, I'ma eat it up like lunch. Watch how I run up them bands. 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 Thumb it through 100 grand. I don't think they understand. Thumb it through 100 grand. I don't think they understand.
run up them bands. Watch how I run up them bands. Watch how I run up them bands. Watch how I run up them bands.
Dumb it through 100 grand. I don't think they understand. Dumb it through 100 grand. I don't think they understand.
Watch how I run up them bands. Fair gum on my pants. Double cup, but that lean on me. So I dropped a couple sands. Racks on me just like Serena. My polo jaws up at the cleanest. Stuff for Vegas till it's overweight. All my blunts look like fingers. Watch how I skirt off the light. Steph Curry with the pot. Got the juices like a pot. Got bitches naked on the yacht. She shaking ass and titties. 40 with my Fendi. Dig up in the kidneys. Dice saw her with me. Take a bitch to business. But nigga, I ain't really. Watch how I run up them bands. Run it up. Watch how I run up them bands. Run it up. Watch how I run up them bands. Run it up. Watch how I run up them bands. Run it up.
Dumb it through 100 grand. I don't think they understand. Dumb it through 100 grand. I don't think they understand.
Watch how I run up them bands. Watch how I run up them bands. Watch how I run up them bands. Watch how I run up them bands.
Run it up. Dumb it through 100 grand. I don't think they understand. Dumb it through 100 grand. I don't think they understand. Dumb it through 100 grand. I don't think they understand. Dumb it through 100 grand. I don't think they understand.
Yo, that was Just Watch by Dice Soho and Trill Sammy, produced by
Fred on.
So Fred, is that one of your favorite tracks, or how do you really feel about that record?
That is one of my favorite tracks, actually. I made that track like right after I made what's one of those tracks I made right before then? Oh, I made that the coating is all of my body. The sauce is all of my body.
What about the record numbers?
I made those like right next to each other.
What about the record numbers?
I made that right next to that song too. All of those beats is like from that area.
I really like that record, and I think the world should hear it.
Later on, like years later, I bring certain beats out from years ago and let niggas hear it, and it be brand new to people because it don't sound like nothing.
Well, let's get into this record numbers. And I see that it's by Doughboy Sauce, Sosa Man, and Sancho Saucy. So it's a lot of the TSF main hitters on this record, on this one record.
Yes, sir. And I think that's like the only song that has Doughboy, Sancho, and Sosa on the same song. I don't think there's no other songs like that.
Well, that's definitely a good
Nice
collaboration.
combo, yeah.
Let's go ahead and get into this record, man. This is Numbers by Doughboy Sauce, Sosa Man, and Sancho.
Number.
Produced by Fred on Fred on Fred on.
Shimmy shoe, 3, 4, I done pimped the hoe. 5, 6, I just bought a brick. 7, 8, I might just cook straight. 9, 10, I ain't want the bins. All my niggas just trying to win. Half my niggas off in the pen. One get out, another going in. All my niggas doing numbers. In the kitchen whipping thunder. I'm just trying to stack some comers. House looking like a slumber. Party smokers all on the floor. Heard somebody knocking at the door. Put the gun to the peephole. Ask the nigga who you looking for. Tell your friend gon' make the block. Turn your music down, don't make us hot. Half my money came off the block. The other half came off the twat. All of my niggas be pimping, working and trafficking women. I promise that nothing was given, but hustling since we were children.
1, 2 for my niggas. 3, 4, 5
chains on. 6, 7, 8 bitches. 9, 10 bombs, so legit. All my niggas doing numbers. They ain't come to count numbers. Count the biz, then know the numbers. 1, 2 for my nigga. 3, 4, 5 chains on. 6, 7, 8 bitches. 9, 10 bombs, so legit. Ain't cause we count numbers. All my niggas doing numbers. I count the biz, then know the numbers. No way. Oh no. I started out with one bitch. Then I got me another one. Then my second hoe, she kinda slow. But she be running that money up. My third hoe, she a nerd hoe. She just wanna give me bread and fuck me. My fourth hoe, she a nympho. So I let her fuck all my buddies. My fifth hoe, straight prostitute. She just wanna get that bread for daddy. My sixth hoe, she an alcoholic. She be drinking with the White House. Got the bitch breaking all the bottles. My seventh hoe know all my bitches. But she ain't tripping, she respect my pimpin'. I keep her working, she be knocking bitches. My eighth hoe, she be out of pocket. Always talking shit cause I don't take her shopping. My ninth hoe on the ninth floor at a condo by the gallows. My last bitch, she a teen. And a bitch got a twin. Get them little hoes fine as fuck. If you got some money, baby, give it up. One pimp side, she gloves. 3, 4, 5 chains on. 6, 7, 8 bitches. 9, 10 bombs, so legit. All my niggas doing numbers. They ain't come to count numbers. Count the biz, then know the numbers. 1, 2 for my nigga. 3, 4, 5 chains on. 6, 7, 8 bitches. 9, 10 bombs, so legit. Ain't cause we count numbers. All my niggas doing numbers. I count the biz, then know the numbers. No way. Oh no. What is this? What is this? That people my wrist, like what is this? Big Sanchez. Ooh. What is this? What is this? They people my wrist, like what is this? My neck full of pins, like what is this? The chopper so long, they like what is this? My bitch is so good, I'm like what a bitch. My bitch is so good, I'm like what a bitch. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? This is pimpin' at its finest. This is VVS diamonds. Fuck a record deal in the label. I can't let these niggas sign me. No way! Oh, I can't let no record label sign me. I can't let these pussy niggas die me. No, these niggas want me in the county. But I'm breaking bitches at Onyx. Breaking bitches at V-Line 2. South Swing with a 2-line crew. Big Sachi, I'm Uncle Luke. I got bitches selling twice for loop. I got bitches riding in the coupe. Bitch, I'm riding in a big body. None of these niggas can't fucking stop me. Niggas hate me like a fucking Nazi. I bought jewelry out of King Johnny. All my shit came custom. Yellow diamonds like mustard. And I ride with the Carter. Rest in peace to my mother. Your baby boy getting a lot of guap. I remember running from the cops. Now it's yellow diamonds flooded in the watch. What is this? What is this? They peeping my wrist like what is this? My neck full of pins like what is this? The chopper so long they like what is this? My bitch is so good I'm like what a bitch. My bitch is so good I'm like what a bitch. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? This is pimpin' at its finest. This is BB.
Yo, sorry I had to interrupt that song. That's What Is This by Sancho Saucy, produced by Fred on him. Sancho is one half of the Sauce Twins, for those who don't know. But the reason I had to cut that record off is because it's 8 o'clock, y'all, so it's time for us to shut it down. This was the first episode of Two Real Radio, brought to you by your boy Riffic, Fred on him in the building, Bodega Beauty Bar, get all your beauty needs. So before we go, man, let everybody know your social medias and where they can get in contact you for your services.
Follow me on everything.
And for me, you can follow me on Instagram at Bodega Beauty Bar, and that's the number 2. On Facebook, Ashley Slauson, and then my YouTube is Lights Camera Ash.
Okay. Okay.
Snapchat is Ashley Blossom as well.
Okay. You can add me on Riffic713 on Instagram, RIFFIC713. You can add me Cheryl Riffic on Facebook, Riffic. Look up Riffic and you're gonna see me everywhere. So we're gonna get up out of here, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in, everybody on streaming live, listening to us, everybody on the app listening to us, everybody on the website, everybody on social media. We appreciate y'all. We'll be back here once again every single Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Check us out, Riffic, and we out, y'all.